producing a totally different outcome. So why does this happen? Our brains have a series of filters, and these filters help us to decide how we'll react, respond, or feel about information. That's shown in our physiology, our facial expressions, our stance, our behaviour. And your reaction depends on your very own unique set of filters. The brain has no quality control mechanisms for ferreting out stupid, ridiculous, or harmful beliefs. At any one time, your brain is exposed to 2 million bits of information. That can be the coffee pot humming, me talking, the noise coming from the projector, your tummy rumbling, the itch on your leg, the sound of the air conditioning, a truck driving down the road, all these different things our brain's exposed to. However, at any one moment in time, we're only able to absorb and digest 7 pieces of information, plus or minus 2, depending on our thought processes. So only 7 pieces, plus or minus 2, at any one time. Now, the way that this information goes through our filters helps us to decide how we feel, how we're going to react, or how we're going to respond. And the filters are our attitudes, values, beliefs, memories, decisions, language, time, space, matter, and energy. So let's have a look at the first filter, attitude. This is your attitude towards the person. Now, if you've had an altercation with someone in the past, then it's very likely that you will perhaps feel some of that past history in that communication when you're talking to them this time. So you will filter your reaction to that person based on what that past experience was. But it also includes their image, and I'll explain to you what I mean. Let's imagine the managing director of a really large tractor company is based in Sydney, and every day he goes to work, he wears a black pinstripe suit. Now, his salesman has a call to make to Armidale to sell some tractors to a farmer. However, the salesman's sick, so the general manager and managing director jumps on the plane and he goes to Armidale. Now, when he gets there in his pinstripe suit, do you think the farmer's going to relate well to him? Or do you think the farmer will think, what's this city slicker going to know about my business of running a farm? I mean, the problems for the man on the land. What hope would he have of understanding me? If he'd showed up in his moleskins, his checkered shirt, his akubra, then he probably would have been able to have a cup of tea around the kitchen table and sold the tractors. Let's flip it round the other way, however. Let's say you need to go and get some advice from a professional. Perhaps it's an accountant, a solicitor, a doctor. And when you make an appointment on the phone, and when you get there, the waiting room's got a few old timber kitchen chairs there, and there's a pile of manila folders sitting on the floor, all messy. And finally, this practitioner, this professional person you're coming to see, comes out of the door ready to greet you in an unironed t-shirt, shorts, and a pair of thongs. Do you think, if you were then to sit down with this professional person, that you would feel that they would have a professional attitude towards your work, towards your problem? Because it's critical, whatever this issue is critical to you. So often we judge people, or we filter them through not only any past history we've had with them, but also on face value of their image.